Welcome to Winston-Salem and another stop along Tobacco Road, which is home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Boston College Eagles, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They want to run it left here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the jet. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wake Forest. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. To the air, it's James. Quarterback adapting. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking.
He lobs one high down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
The Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. The run to the right. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Under fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a third down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. First and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Flying down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the give off the left side. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Bond. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's James. Fires left. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to...
Oh, a lot of space. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And what a difference one game makes, right? This guy already in the 1st quarter has thrown for more yards than he did in his last game. He just looks like a much more confident quarterback, and it's incredible how good things happen to QBs.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the 1st, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Then the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's James. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
College 7.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Opening play of the drive from the 39. On the ground, it's Clayborn. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, you know, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it's critical then to get off to a fast start, right? They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
Quarterback making checks. Third down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's James. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Bond. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. The offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. Knocked off his feet.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Now facing a 3rd and Looking for a man. It's James. Snagged out of the air. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. The inside handoff. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. To the air on second down. He's got it. And he will score! Touchdown, Boston College!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. UCLA is down right now inside the Rose Bowl, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Pasadena today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive with a pass. Rush is on him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Here comes the offense on second down. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his tight end. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, it's a nice pickup on the play by the tight end there, but how about that massive hit on defense, keeping the tight end short of picking up that first down?
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Vic. Wide open spaces. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Vic. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Using his legs, it's McDonald. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Looking to throw, it's James. Lets it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball in the 37.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Get it out on the screen. He's loose. Smashes ahead. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. The 10. Touchdown, wait. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing a 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long from end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they can get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Boston College.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Looking to throw, it's James. He tries to take the top off. He's got it inside the 15. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Demon Deacons will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's Franklin. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Bond. And he's still running after the move. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Dropping back, it's James. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Boston College. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Try to get it to the edge. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Snagged in the middle. It's Vic. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The give to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting...
Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. To the air, it's James. Complete to the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Now adjusting. Gonna try to get it himself. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Mays. It's a running room. There he goes. Inside, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wake. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Boston College, 21.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to pass, it's James. Here comes the heat. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And on the heels of that last big play now, you'd love to keep the momentum going and score quick. How about staying aggressive? Try to throw this thing into the end zone. You need to get the ball back, and you need to save as much time as you can.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's James. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Pemberton. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Harris. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's been throwing bullets all over the field.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Boston College wants to play fast. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Back to throw, it's James. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Gets it to him on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They'll run for it. He's got enough to give Boston College the 1st down.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the 1st down.
And the Golden Eagles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
The play-action fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. It's Jones. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. It's a seam wide open. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it right, but if it's not...
Touchdown, Eagles! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And they did tack on the extra point. And boy, did they play keep away on that drive. Didn't think they were ever going to give it up. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.